We have no smoking gun that the Crown Prince was involved, not the intelligence community or anyone else. There is no smoking gun. We have not changed that. Accountability for the murder is our expectation of everyone involved in the murder. Accountability is our position, has not changed at all. And by the way, I have read all the intel. I have personally read all the intelligence. I have read all the translations. No, I cannot understand that language, but I have spent more than enough time in service of our country. I know what grim circumstances can be. I needed to see what was said, and I read the translations of what is alleged to be the tape. We do not have the tapes. We do not have the tapes. At least I'm not aware that we do. There is no smoking gun, but our position has not changed. We expect accountability for all.
No smoking gun connecting the Crown Prince to the murder.
That is correct. Very penetrating from both sides. We explained what we were doing. They explained their questions and the various points of view on the murder and on what we are doing in Yemen. Okay. So it was explored at length for a little over an hour. It was I would characterize a very good and even in terms of addressing all the various points pretty exhaustively. We'll react to the Department of Homeland Security if they ask for it. Right now, we're working with them on the staffs. It comes down to logistics issues right now, primarily. How many miles of wire do they need? How much have they defined? The POEs, the ports of entry, are pretty much, I think, done. There's a little on the flanks of a couple of them we're still working on. So we'll have to see if the request extends further. It was obviously a flagrant violation of international law. It was, I think, a cavalier use of force that injured Ukrainian sailors. It was contempt, really, for the traditional ways of settling these kinds of concerns, if they had any. And when you think that there is a treaty between the two countries that permits exactly what happened, it just shows that Russia cannot be counted on right now to keep its word. Welcome back to the Pentagon, Mr. Minister, one more time. The United States also appreciates your support for keeping NATO and European Union efforts complementary and transparent.
Without any doubts that it is the act of aggression of Russia. And so by legally, in our view, it's quite comparable with the annexation of Crimea.